my tennis shoe look all right? I mean, it just doesn't feel tight enough. Dang, I never get tight enough. Hang on. Oh, that was just a project I was working the kinks out of. Come out here to see how much pedestrian traffic passes by this way. And make a little extra cash on some other projects. I mean, you gotta be able to kill two birds with one stone, or you'll hit a lot of brick walls. Well, I'm an entrepreneur. Straight out of high school, I knew right away that college wasn't for me. I've always had the type of personality of being my own boss. I worked a few odd jobs here and there, 1 year after graduation. But when I was 19, my life changed forever. I was at my granddad's funeral. He was only 88. He worked 9 to 5 every day of his life for 75 years. The place was packed, not a dry eye in the room. As I looked around at my family and friends gathered together grieving, I decided then and there, that ain't gonna be me. I'm not going out like that. Everybody had to know it was the grind that killed him. Heck, he probably welcomed death with open arms. If I learned one thing, it's to be your own man when it comes to getting paid. Look at these guys out here. They punch you in, out, go home, rinse and repeat. They're clones. The most successful idea I ever had is when I wrote an unauthorized autobiography of OJ. It had the makings of a big hit. There were a lot of publishers interested, and even caught Oprah's eye. But for certain technical and legal reasons I'm not going into right now, it didn't pan out. Anyway, I still have a lot of other good ideas. The problem I run into most is funding. So I run a lot of side projects designed solely to financially support my big ideas. It's a lot of work, and I have to come out here real early if I want to get a good start. I'm also thinking the bigger picture here. Look, a few years back, the economy started going south. Now many people are finding it increasingly difficult to find work. Homeless guys want to work. They have to eat like everybody else. So I present to you Hobo Ads. It stimulates the economy by putting people to work, and it helps to reduce our homeless population at the same time. All he has to do is walk up and down the streets like he already does, but now he gets paid while doing it. Well, of course I need a few volunteers in the beginning, but it'll work out. My inventions are based solely on thinking outside the box. You know, things that people wouldn't seem like a good idea on the outside, that's what I mainly focus on. I've stayed on the streets about twice in my life, and I noticed that when you're out here on these hot days, you run out of options when it comes down to drinkable water. A lot of these places out here wouldn't hand you a free cup of water. They want you to pay for the cup or buy something else first. It's all about money, and I get it. Well, if you're desperate enough, you could dip your hands under one of those public restroom sinks. But I saw a guy peeing in one of those before, and those things are nasty. That's why I invented the Yellow Rain 2000. I don't know why, but I just feel like saying 2000 after something makes it sound more appealing. All right, see, look, the guy pees here, and the urine runs through the tube. It drops through the first filtration unit composed of rocks. This is very similar to river water passing through rocks and emerging purer on the other side. The second filtration unit is primarily made of several stacks of carbon paper. Finally, the last unit uses reverse osmosis and is the more expensive part because the membrane set me back the $45 that I borrowed from my sister. But you got to spend money to make money. Here, Mongo, try this. Oh, come on, man, take a sip. Is it a little tangy? I had jalapenos last night. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm late for a date with my girlfriend, Brittany. I'll have to catch you later.
I'm okay. I blacked out back there. Must have been the certain realization I just drank another man's urine. I think that might have been the cause of the episode. Tony's ideas are interesting, but not practical in a business sense. Of course, according to Chin Nung Chu, a successful life is one that is lived through understanding and pursuing one's path, not chasing the dreams of others.
I just hope he finally gets somewhere with this stuff. Everybody's got to start off somewhere, right? I mean, that's what I did with my grooming service. We've been dating since high school and things are getting pretty serious, but something else has to happen. I mean, I understand that he has big dreams and all, but dreams don't put food on the table. He has to get a real job if he's actually planning on having kids like he talks about. I mean, I want to help him out, but I feel like I'm just crippling him by allowing myself to be a crutch for him to lean on. Like my daddy always said, tough love is the best love. Right now, I think that's what Tony needs the most. If it wasn't for my dad kicking me out when I was 16, I wouldn't be where I am today. And if it wasn't for that, I would have never made friends with a rat when I was homeless, and I would have never realized my business dreams. Way up high in the sky, where the big dogs fly, the top of a sea hotel. The sirens are calling.
Oh, who's winning?
I am.
That's number 13.
They put him to sleep, but not be kept in a cave. His heart started.
Hey guys.
His eyelids were parting.
What's going on?
He never came back again.
What are you doing, Mongo? Come on, we're still playing.
Hey, y'all gonna do anything productive today, you think, maybe?
When he went to sleep,
Mongo, come on.
You know, I just got off work and, the yard could be done, really could use some help in the yard, maybe.
Come on, Mongo, you're losing.
We're 3 years apart, but I like taking care of my little brother. He's always been there for me, especially when we were younger. When his ideas finally get off the ground, I know he's going to be there for Jerry and I. It won't be a problem. Jerry disagrees with just his approach, but I believe in him, and I know that he's going to make it. He just needs my love and support. He'd do the same thing for me.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Teaching things that they were doing every day got me to where I am today.
Look, Tony's a bum, plain and simple. His ideas are junk. The other day he pours me something, he says it's a glass of apple juice. You don't even know what it was. I mean, come on. He lives in my house, I feed him. I can't put up with this crap anymore. If it wasn't for the fact I love my wife, he'd be on the street right now. I wouldn't even think about it. Wouldn't even think about it. He just gotta get his head out of the clouds. He's a good guy, I love him, but I mean, I go to work. Everybody I know goes to work. He thinks some cockamamie plan's gonna pay off someday and that he's gonna live in a palace somewhere. It ain't gonna happen. And plus, the other day, I caught him using my toothbrush. Come on, there's limits. Hey babe, you see my sandwich for work?
Yes, sweetie, it should be in there.
I'm not seeing it.
It should be right there on top. Right.
A couple of business ideas.
Well, if you don't have a job by the end of the week, I'm done. I'm tired of this.
It's okay, look.
and over again. This is all you ever do. It's an excuse after an excuse, and I'm done with it. I'm done.
No,
I'm done.
look. Well, I guess not everyone can follow their dreams. There comes a point in every man's life where he has to realize what's important to him. I love Brittany, and right now I need to get a job to keep her. So I'm turning applications out here, and whoever's interested is going to have an overqualified worker on their hands. I heard the Westland Bank CEO died last week, so I'm going to go down there and check that one out. I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to repay my sister and Jerry for everything they've done. That's important to me too. Hey Mongo, hey yeah, you know that guy that you got on Troop Highway? You know what? Monday morning, send him out to Waco. I think he might be management material. Yep. Alright.
What's that, John? 10,000 units sold. 10,000 units of the Yellow Rain 3000. Tony Jenkins has revolutionized clean drinking water.
That calls for celebration. Would you like some fresh water?
I think I would.
I got one too.
Tony told me that he made this just half an hour before the air today. So I'm pretty excited to see how this product makes it. Amazing. No yellow residual. $10,000 units. Not tangy at all.
That's 1-800-555-9384 for the Yellow Rain 3000 Ultimate Urine Filtration System.